Welcome everybody to the Every Couple of Days show with George Mokoena. And as the name suggests, I'm George Mokoena. Boy, do we have a packed show for you. Pet anacondas, the real life Aquaman, and winning the lotto from your spam folders. It's all coming up, folks. But first, let's catch up with our band. Zweli 6 Mafia. Okay. How you doing, bro?
I'm alright, buddy. I've been reading some medical facts and I read that the brain regulates how strong our muscles are. So much so that if your leg were to contract at full strength, your muscles would break your femur or your thigh bone, That's why people can lift cars off kids in emergencies, just off the adrenaline. So our bodies are capable of great strength, but they can be damaged in the process. So our brains make us weak for safety. So what if we can fly, but our brains don't trust us to land safely?
Always got something new to tell us. So you know that we love to start our show off the right way. Shout out to the community of Dassenhoek who were able to find and catch 2 thugs that had robbed 4 learners of their valuables. KZN Education MEC Gwazim confirms that the thugs were returned in proper condition and thanked to the community for accomplishing this feat. Isn't it great to see communities looking out for their own? And if that second proper means exactly what I think it means, then they deserve even more applause. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Every Couple of Days show with Zweli. Shit. Oh, chatting. One time I come to the studio after hours. Fuck.
Folks, here at the Every Couple of Days show, we work so hard the whole week, finding you only the best, most juiciest pieces of bone-in stewing beef news. Our writers then put the 3 foot on the fire, braise some onions and mushrooms in butter and flavored salt. Then they add a little chili and garlic to that mixture for a light sauteing, after which they throw in the news chunks and let it all steam for a couple of minutes. Then it's time for the veggies, beef stock, mixed herbs, and half a cup of only the finest red wine. And we do this so that we can bring you the delicious, tasty, succulent Newsboykie. That is our segment.
And then...
No, seriously. They're really good at what they do. They cook it until it's perfect. And then, a 55-year-old Michigan woman got rich after randomly finding out that she'd won the lotto from an email in her spam folder. Which already I think is crazy because my spam folder is filled with Men's Health reminding me that I don't have a 6-pack. I get it, guys. I get it. You can stop sending me the emails. The woman who entered the lotto via a Facebook ad forgot about it, but only saw she had won when she found the email while looking for another one. But remember, folks, this woman may have survived all of those red flags. Facebook ad, lotto, spam email. But you might not be so lucky. So the next time that you see an email from Nigerian Prince Adesola and he's promising you millions in return for just 3,500 rand, don't send him any money. I did, and he still hasn't gotten back to me. Don't laugh. It's traumatizing. And then, move over, Jason Momoa, but not that quickly. Slower. Anyway, we found the real Aquaman. A 57-year-old Tongan man swam for more than 24 hours after a tsunami swept him into the sea. That's a full day of swimming. The tsunami was caused by the eruption of the Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha-apei volcano, and it forced him and his daughter into a tree. During one of the lulls, he decided to climb down, but was caught off guard by a 6-meter wave, which dragged him into the ocean. But luckily, he was able to swim back to shore a day later. I know, some of you privileged bunch are saying, hey, I maybe could have swam for that long. But the black in me is thinking, 24 hours without being able to do that. I don't know, man. And then, a self-professed Zimbabwean prophet is offering you the chance to win quite a bit of money. All you have to do is do well in his Bible-related quiz. 10 questions at 50,000 Rand per correct question. Which, if you ask me, is amazing. A church that gives you money instead of the 7 offerings every Sunday to a building fund that hasn't built something since 1997. The prophet hopes that this will help bring people to a more Christian way of life. Honestly, I'm sold. I prefer this way. The last time I went to church, this is how the priest tried to bring me on board.
Because the vision I'm about to give you, it might get nasty.
Oh. Ew. Oh my gosh. Wow. Huh. But. And then, much was made of Bongani Baloyi's decision to leave the DA, and speculation was rife on where he would actually end up. Would he join Julius and the EFF, calling out small boys in leadership, hashtag Mfana ke Mfana? Would he pull a Lindiwe and join an Ivy League school, maybe Princeton? Would he mine money and go after celebrities on the timeline for spending our tax money recklessly? Or would he even join the ANC and have to wait until his 75th birthday in order to maybe get a shot at being something important? But no, he's chosen to hitch himself to Herm's Green Party, ActionSA, as announced by the party and himself in a press conference. Look, there's no doubt that Bongani is one of the brightest young leaders in SA. But this is exactly what a section of the party fears, that the people who are on the ground in communities working hard to put ActionSA exactly where it was and win them some seats are being ignored for flashier names and friends of Herman who are being put into more important positions. But also, don't you just love the way they're announcing these people like it's transfers in a football season? And then, a pet anaconda is on the loose in Phoenix, Durban, after escaping from a Starwood home. See, ETV? See? This is what happens when you play Anaconda 757,000 times. People think they can actually raise and keep these animals because, well, we've watched them for so long. The owner has asked to be contacted should anybody come across that snake, and has warned that if the snake is threatened, it will attack. I'm trying to imagine I'm taking a walk and I come across a snake in the suburbs. One thing's for sure, I definitely believe that Bangloil.